Before we get into that, I want you to hit the like, the subscribe button. I want you to hit the bell to get notified every time we upload right here on this channel. It really helps us out. Appreciate you. Let's get right into it. Now, I tried to get an advance copy of it so I could watch it a little bit sooner than what I could, because I knew that it was going to be a while before I could finish it. So I'm sorry that it took so long for me to get here, but I finally did it, and it did not disappoint. I thought that I was going to have to recap season 2 and 1 probably again, because you know what? The problem with binging, as you guys know, is that when you finish it so fast, you let a whole year go by, you kind of forget what happens. But after the first episode in this season, I was right back on par. The thing that I was really concerned about was what the hell was going on with Martin and Wendy. Okay, all right, so you got marital problems. All right, you're both paying off the therapist to get your way, and things are just way hectic than they need to be. Okay, all right, we all got problems, but you guys got more problems than a little bit, so you need to fix this stuff and get it all taken care of. Now, by default, because I guess maybe because I'm a guy, I understand his logical brain, the way he tries to minimize risk. His wife is a risk taker. Wendy is a risk taker. Maybe I was a little biased and I was a little bit on his side, because I felt like her need to feel important and whatnot, which is important. Yes, you know, you guys are a 50-50, you're a partnership, you know, but you know what, the way we started off from season 1 with her cheating and everything, you know, I guess I felt like, you know what, stay in your damn lane. But you know what, Wendy's good. Wendy's great with what she does. It's just that the whole risk thing. Now, Marty, he can't trust her. He doesn't want to lose control. Things can go off the rails, and then what? The kids are in danger, your wife's in danger, you're in danger, everybody's dead. We're dealing with the cartel. Stop trying to do so much. We got the feds all over the place, man. Stop. But of course, she doesn't stop. No, she goes deeper and deeper. You know, you're not gonna help me out. You're not gonna let me do what I want to do. I'm gonna go above your head. I'm gonna go to the cartel. To the cartel. I'm gonna tell on the cartel. On you on the cartel. What is wrong? Why, Wendy? Why? But she did it. She went above it. Oh God! And went to the cartel. I want to do this. I want to buy some more stuff. And what happened? Marty said, "Don't do it. I feel like something bad's gonna happen." And bam, biggity bam. What? FBI is like, hey, that's exactly what we needed to get this warrant and have the feds all up on you. So that whole thing that was going on with Martin, I swear I was hoping that something would bring them together. But you know, once it got bad, once it got really, really bad, that that finally brought their family together, their marriage, and strengthened it. Now, usually they say you can't, you know, forge get gold out of something. You gotta really put it through the fire and just put that metal through the fire and so you can form it into something beautiful, right? And I guess that's what their marriage went through. Martin had to get kidnapped by the cartel, tortured, nearly killed, and before he could talk his way out of it, prove his worth for their marriage to survive it and get stronger. Then the test of the brother. You got Ben, and his intro was very, very cool. I mean, you know, you got a substitute teacher, you know, please excuse my dear on salad, and it was giving you a damn phone, to beating up the gardener. I'm like, okay, this guy has some issues. But yeah, that's exactly what's going on. He's got a disorder. He's bipolar. He can't control himself. So of course, who do you gravitate towards? Ruth. Hey, and I'm not mad at you. Hey. I understand. I understand. But it was a recipe for disaster. The only thing that could come from this was complete and utter chaos. You got Helen over here. What the hell's wrong with him? You got the cartel over there. Like, what's going on with my money? You got Wendy and Martin trying to figure things out. And then the kids are just like, hey, it's Uncle Ben. You know, hey, Peter Parker time, right? No. Oh, no. It was so bad. But you know what? It brought the truth out. You know what? Going through all that nonsense and that pain, it was such a roller coaster ride. You knew what was going to happen. You knew that this man was putting the whole family in that situation where it's like, you gotta go. But I never thought Helen would do it. She fought so hard, and to not have to be the one to have to bring her own brother down after what they all went through. The whole situation, let me talk about real quick what went down between Martin and the head boss, the head honcho of the cartel. Now, with having the FBI on you and you thinking to yourself, I have to prove my value and prove my worth, I can flip that FBI agent. Give the FBI evidence of other crimes going on and show that these feds have this bias against them. Whether he's guilty or not, you still do not ignore other crimes. That was a brilliant way. Martin he would make a very good Fed. I would not be surprised if at the end of this, he does become an FBI informant or FBI agent, because he would be an excellent agent. The only thing that I didn't think that he could stand would be, why do I have to do any jail time? We're talking about the cartel. If I'm going into a federal prison for what I'm doing, the cartel could get you. Why would I want to spend 18 months in prison when the cartel could easily get to? This whole thing between Wyatt and Darlene, it's like, are you trying to recapture what you used to have with your ex-husband that you had to kill? Or you're trying to make Wyatt's and Ruth's family rise from, despair just because you want to keep things local? You want to keep that baby? That whole thing, I saw it coming a mile away. I'm like, they're gonna kiss. Oh my God, they're kissing. But hey, you know what? I'm not mad. You know what? Get you some, Wyatt. Get you some. You know you like it. And like I say, she probably taught you a thing or two about a thing or two. You know what I'm talking about? Look, hey, so you couldn't blame. But I'm happy that him and Ruth finally made up. Now, what's going on? These whole love triangles that were going on. Ben and Ruth. You got Ruth, and I'm sorry, I don't remember what his name is, but to me, he's always Tommy from Power. That whole thing with Tommy was ridiculous. Now, I'm thinking, okay, why is Tommy here? Right, he can't stay in this. I guess maybe, with filming, I guess is limited. You get the shows knocked out. You probably do a couple scenes. He's back to his Power spinoff, right? But then when he got shot by Darlene at the end, I'm like, okay, he's probably not coming back. This was probably a one and done. But it kind of felt like he was like tapping too much into his Tommy character, because it kind of threw me off. I was happy to see him there, but everything the character did, the whole thing with him being untouchable, but he could hit Ruth and nothing happening to him, and that it was I don't know, it kind of threw me off a little bit. And then Helen decided to go for it, and was tired of waiting. I'm tired of working with these people. I want to get back where I am without these people. And she went for it. Here's why. The whole time before the thing happened at the end, I knew it was gonna go down like that, or I was like 90% sure Helen was out of here. Why? That whole thing when Martin was able to get the feds to get rid of his enemy. He was losing the war. If Martin was going to turn informant, why save him from his enemy? They knew he was losing the war. Well, maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But there was a chance that that he was going to lose that war against his enemy and whatnot. So why bother? Why bother? He went the cartel. He went with his gut. Martin and Wendy saved me from my enemies, gets the feds to take them out, and then after that decides to turn informant against me and with the FBI. It made no sense. Helen was obviously lying. Obviously, it made no sense, because everybody and probably I'll tell you what. I'm pretty sure he probably had one of his guys tell him that Helen was the one who went to the FBI right before the information came out that Martin and Wendy were turning snitch. Well, the lawyer is representing them. She could easily just, what she did, she lied and said, hey, my clients want to snitch. It was obviously a setup, and he could sense it. The whole time I'm watching him lead up to this plane trip, I'm like, no, he's smarter than this. He saved me from my enemies here in Mexico and got the feds to save my life. And then he was gonna snitch on me. It made no sense. The two things did not make sense. And he knew Martin and Wendy were smarter than that. If anything, Martin would have just let the fight continue and then snitched on him and made it even worse. Or he could have told the FBI it was his boss that was invading U.S. soil and got them to invade him. It was just too much evidence that if you would have just 100% listened to Helen, yeah, he would have probably killed them a long time ago. But because he didn't, because they kept proving their value, it was obvious Helen was the one just getting too big for her britches. And that's just me. But let me know what you guys thought. What do you think about this whole thing? And what is going on to go forward now that they're kind of the number 2 or the number 1 guys for the cartel in the States or in the Ozarks? Ooh, what's going on with Darlene? Now that the fields are back, she got the cops back under control. She's got everything on lockdown. It's a struggle now, keeping things local and let's try to keep these birds out of here. Will Ruth come back, or will she become the new Darlene? I feel I can't tell you that. I want Ruth to come back to the birds. I feel like she will. She still likes Martin. It's Helen. Helen gets that look in her eye, man. So it just takes her a while to admit that she's wrong. It takes him a while to admit that he's wrong too. Martin is an asshole too, man. And we all knew that the therapy was gone the second she bought that car. Come on, we all knew that. Come on. I mean, she was trying to, she stopped being a therapist the second she said, "Can I have $100,000? And what you driving around in that car for?" "No, don't worry about it." "Don't worry." "Okay, all right, don't worry about it." I'm gonna talk to you here for a second. I do that. So I was happy, I was shocked, I was saddened, I was thrown through the ringer through this whole season. It was great. It was great. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Like I said, like, subscribe. I want you to comment. Make sure you send me plenty of comments below. Let me know what you guys thought about this whole thing, and then we'll just keep talking from there, guys. That's all I gotta say about it, man. Let me know what you thought. And until next time, guys, hey, let's move on to season 4. What's gonna happen in season 4 now that they're all buddy with the cartel now? I know one thing, Helen's old bodyguard, he's gonna be around a lot longer. And he's gonna be hovering around. He's gonna mind me. Yeah. Everything good? Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So maybe he might become a new mentor, a new uncle to the kids. Who knows? Hey, Let's see let me know what you guys think. That's my prediction for season 4. What do you think? Put it in below, put it in the box. Until next time, guys. Hey.